I guess just overall, I mean, what is it like to open up the season, going back to the place where you grew up and started kind of your softball journey?
It's great. I mean, like Storybook ending, couldn't have done it better myself. Starting off in Vegas is going to be really special.
What is the family turnout going to be for this one? Because I realize it's not around the corner, so it's almost like probably equal distance flying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mom and dad are coming.
They come all the time.
Yeah, and everything.
Yeah.
What do you look forward to the most going into this weekend? Your senior year, you've been through a lot of iterations, but what are you most excited about?
I'm most excited just to play with the team. Like, these girls are so awesome, and I'm so excited to play someone else and not face Stacy. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm excited to see them do what they do to us to somebody else. It's incredible. So that's what I'm most excited for.
What goals do you have individually or what things are you working on throughout the off season that you're hoping to put into practice starting this weekend?
Yeah. Go 1 for 1, each at bat. I want to get on. I like to take it just one pitch at a time. So make all the plays that I get the opportunity to and steal as many times as I can.
You're right into the USA Softball Player of the Year watch list. Just what does a honor like that mean to you? And is it something that you used to fuel whenever you play out there, or is it kind of just outside of this?
No, not really. I mean, all glory to God. I don't feel like I do anything special. I feel like it's him working through me. So, yeah, it doesn't really mean anything to me. I feel like it's someone's opinion, and it's preseason, so.
What?
Oh, I feel like last season, a lot of players just talked about during this time, how much they reflected in the off season through reading and different books and stuff. Is that another theme kind of going into this year? Is there anything else that you guys kind of picked up, held on to, attached to in the off season that you feel like kind of helped you mentally prepare heading into this season?
Absolutely. We've done things that we've never done this fall. We did the program. We have done a Swole Ducks challenge. And then we're going through some pretty great mental training with Coach Rowe right now that is throughout this book. We're doing different chapters. But those things have just prepared us. We're the toughest we've ever been. So.
What book is that?
I can't recall exactly what it was. Russell Wilson. It's about Russell Wilson, though.
What do you expect will be the biggest difference this season from previous seasons? If you look at the team, what to identify how it's going to be different?
I think this team doesn't have any breaks. It reminds me of Paige. She's going 100% all the time, and I think that reflects throughout our entire team.
What is going to be different from a lineup standpoint in particular, just because there were so many seniors on last year's team, obviously, and you guys have to place a lot. So what does that change by way of either offensively at the plate and just what the lineup looks like, or defensively in the field when Ariel's not out there? Well, she's with you guys, but not in right field like she had been.
Yeah. Although we lost a lot of seniors, we do have a lot of returners, and we have a lot of freshmen that are going to be impact players. So although it may look different, whose name is out there, I still feel like our level is still extremely high and the same, if not higher than last year.
What are some of the things that you said to kind of those younger players, being one of the leaders out there, to kind of get them ready for game weeks, essentially?
Yeah, I just ask them how they're feeling, what they need from me, what I can do to make them feel good. I'll give some advice if I feel it, but normally I just ask them what they need from me.
Just going back to when you just talked about Paige going 100%. What does that look like in your locker room? Going 100%, 100% in.
I mean, in the locker room, we're always chatting about everything. After practice, we have great energy. I mean, it's at all times. If we see someone, on campus, stop and chat. I mean, we're just really connected, and we do everything we can, and we really care and love each other. So I feel like that's the biggest factor.
You've taken on a leadership role by virtue of being a senior, but was that always a role? I get the sense that that wasn't a role that came maybe naturally, but you've taken it on, embraced it. How have you done that? What have you looked to for inspiration to be the best that you can be?
Yeah, I mean, it's really not natural for me. Normally I would, just do my thing quietly. But we did the program that really, really helped Paige and I and the entire team. And then also just reading my Bible. Like, there's some great things in there that have transformed my life. So just referencing that.
Mentioned Ariel, just, even though she graduated last year, she's able to stay here on staff. Just what has it been like having her still part of the program? And have you kind of leaned on her a little bit for some of those leadership responsibilities?
Absolutely. Paige and I go to her if we need any consulting, we need help with anything, we go to her and she's right there. She's just such a great alumni. She's so invested in Oregon softball, and it's really cool to have her still be on staff.
Can you speak to what it's meant to you to be able to play with your sister? You guys, obviously sisters, but sisters have relationships, and sometimes they're really close and sometimes they may not be really close, but by virtue of you guys being here and being roommates, you're really close. Mm-hmm. What your relationship is like and what it's been like.
Yeah, it's indescribable. I love her so much, and I'm so grateful to be able to play with her. I don't know if she'd say the same. I push her pretty hard, probably one of the hardest people I push, but it's unbelievable. I'm so grateful.
How have you seen her grow over these past few years as you've gotten a chance to play with her? Just in what ways?
Oh, well, physically, first of all. She's a monster in the weight room. And then spiritually, mentally, all the above. She's just grown into this amazing person, and it's so cool to see.
Just going back to how excited you guys are to finally compete. When you're in some of these earlier games and you don't really have a lot of film to go back and study, how important does that aspect of competition go into some of these games, knowing that you might not have all the resources to go out there and know exactly how to beat teams, but you're going to have to rely on that competition to get some early wins in the preseason?
Totally. We're ready. We've been prepping throughout the entire year, so we're ready for anything that comes our way, and we know that we face each other every day, and we all know Stacy's one of the best pitchers in the country, so I'm not scared anything that comes my way, and I think the team would say the same.
What are the benchmarks that you guys have? Success is obviously going to be winning, but what kind of metrics do you guys have to kind of measure where you're at besides the bottom line score?
We want to go to the World Series, want to win a Big Ten, but I think it just comes down with this team to playing the game one pitch at a time, taking it slow. I think that's what works best for us.
I'm asking everyone, but is there a particular series or new location that you're looking forward to going to this season, the schedule?
I'm most excited for Buffalo, Game 1.